the dumbest thing I've ever heard. 13, 14, 1,200 on cars, on one vehicle. The car payment, that is the thing. That is the gap that keeps the middle class from becoming and building wealth.
It's a normal car payment in 2026.
So I've seen already like almost 300, and then I've seen somebody the other day where they had like $1,500. Outrageous. Do better.
Total, I pay $7,800 worth of car notes. Every 6 months, I pay $3,500 for insurance.
What do you drive and what's your car payment?
RX 500 hybrid. I think my payment is $945 or $955.
After working at a bank for 23 years, this is what I would do if you have a car loan at the bank.
After my last video about the car payments, there were some comments. Yes, there were some comments. Go check them out. It's going to be in the Luxury Poverty playlist. So if you want to take a look at some of those other videos, please feel free to do so. But some of the comments were similar to what I was thinking. Like, I'm going to drive this car till the wheels fall off. Others were saying, hey, my car payment is this much, $800, $700, whatever it is, but I can afford it. So what's the problem? There were other people who really gave their stories about how they can afford it or what issues that they came up with as far as, trying to afford their payment. So I really appreciate the engagement. But I want to continue on with the conversation. Watch this.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. 13, 14, 1,200 on cars, on one vehicle. The car payment, that is the thing. That is the gap that keeps the middle class from becoming and building wealth. The average car payment, $717 for one person. And if you invested that money just over 30 years at a 10% rate, that's over $1.4 million.
See, that's interesting when you put it in a different perspective. So when we talk about car payments being a wealth destroyer, I'm not using the other words. I don't want no problems here on YouTube. But this is the conversation that we're talking about. If you take that money and invest it and wait for that return, you will have millions of dollars. That's when we talk about the wealth gap between the middle class and the wealthy, where you're spending your money, And if you can find a car, a hoopty per se, just an older vehicle. If it's something that you can find and it's reliable and it's something that you can hold on to for a few years, do that and put your money that you would be making in these large, car payments, put them in investments, put them in high yield savings accounts, do something constructive with it that will help build you some money, real estate, whatever it is, just do something different. So I ran across this video from a Kia dealership or some type of dealership. We're going to watch it together. But they were talking about what is the normal car payment in 2026.
What's a normal car payment in 2026?
Oh gosh, I don't know. 600?
What's an average car payment in 2026?
I would say anywhere between 5 to 6. If you want a big SUV, you're in the 7s to 9.
What's a normal car payment in 2026?
$700.
What's a normal car payment in 2026?
$650.
What's a normal car payment in 2026?
So I've seen already like almost 300, and then I've seen somebody the other day where they had like $1,500. Outrageous. Do better.
What's a normal car payment in 2026?
About $600 to $700 a month.
What's a normal car payment in 2026?
The national average car payment right now is $750.
What's a normal car payment in 2026?
Probably around $1,100 for 7 to 84 months.
What's a normal car payment in 2026?
$720.
What's a normal car payment in 2026?
Depending on what you're looking at, probably like $650, $700.
Did he say 72 months? What's that, 6 years? I think he also said 84 months.
Probably around $1,100 for 7 to 84 months.
$700 for 84 months? No. What's that? 7 years, 6, 7. No, thank you. And what did the lady say? Do better. So basically, that's because of their credit, probably, as to why they had to make that high payment. $1,500. She said, do better. And she works there. Now, I did come across some more expensive car payments. And I couldn't believe it. When I saw this, I was just like, I know you're joking. Why is your car payment more than the average rent? What? Okay, I'm speechless. Watch this.
All right. So the black one, I pay $3,100 a month. The gray one, I pay $2,900 a month, so a total of $6,000 for these two. The car that is in Houston with my brother, which is the Cadillac Vistic, which I'll put it in here. I pay $1,700 a month to get both of my car to wash every 2 weeks, $120. So total of $240 a month. Insurance is about $1,100 every 6 months for both of these cars, but for all three is $3,400 every 6 months, which is not bad. So total, I pay $7,800 worth of car notes. Every 6 months, I pay $3,500 for insurance and $240 a month for car washes. What do you think? Is that too much to pay for three luxury cars? Put it down in the comment below.
Girl, I know you ain't asking the question because the answer is obvious. Yes, it is. And those cars look like they're too tall to fit in the garage. Like what? When she said 3,500, no. I said she must be trolling us with these amounts. This is crazy. $3,000. Do you think that's too much? I already know you want to say yeah. I already know. But you know, hold on.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Let me back it up. If she can afford it, cool. Do what you want to do. But this is not a prime example of what you want to do. Because that's too much money coming out on a monthly basis. And then on top of that, you know, we talked about car payments a lot here, but we didn't mention insurance. We talked about maintenance. But then she's also paying for that insurance as well. And she also talked about car washes. She must be making some good money. That's all I can say. That's an extravagant, whatever the word you want to say, extra, too much for monthly payments.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Now, after all that, her talking about $7,800 worth of car notes for 3 cars, let's go to the car dealership and listen to what these dealers or people who work at the car dealership actually drive and how much their monthly payments are.
What do you drive and what's your car payment?
RX 500 hybrid. I think my payment is $945 or $955.
What do you drive and what's your car payment?
A 1982 Toyota Celica, $325.
That's a good payment. What do you drive and what's your car payment?
I'm driving a Dodge Scat Pack. My payments is $700 a month. I also have a 2021 Toyota Corolla, and that payment is only $400 a month.
You got 2 cars?
Got 2 cars.
What do you drive and what's your car payment?
2014 Camaro SS, no car payment.
Oh, that's good. What do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a RAV4 and my payment is $400.
Oh, that's good. What do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a BMW M340i and my car payment is $250.
That's the best one today.
She says she drives a BMW. Payment is $250. Now, she didn't say what year it was, but that's a good car payment. And then the Toyota Celica, what did he say, 1982? Why you got a car payment on that? I remember seeing those Toyota Celicas back in the day. 1982. That brought me back. Now, if you are making car payments, she has some advice. Watch this.
After working at a bank for 23 years, this is what I would do. If you have a car loan at the bank, consider this. If your payment is like, let's say $500 a month, I want you to split that into 2 payments. So you're going to start paying $250 every 2 weeks or whatever. But what you're doing is actually you're going to be cutting down the amount of interest that you're going to be paying, and more of that payment is going to be going towards the principal balance and paying that note off early. I want you to learn how to make the banks, the credit unions mad. What you want to do is make sure that you're paying twice a month. I don't care if you're split, however you split it according to your pay schedule. Make sure that you're paying it more often, and that daily interest that they're going to be charging you is going to be decreasing, and more of that payment is literally going to be going towards the principal balance, and you will pay that loan off early.
Okay, so now I want to hear from you. Would you rather, my kids play this, would you rather, would you rather A, have a paid off car and extra money every single month, or B, drive your dream car and pay a high monthly payment? Of course, there's some in-betweens. Of course, we know there's all these different choices, but I'm doing A or B today. Put it down in the comments. You know, I love a good comment conversation. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.